I don't think that the criticism of Amari Cooper is necessarily far off if you say he's not one of the elite wide receivers and I wouldn't have paid him, the Cowboys shouldn't have paid him, that's fine. But when you use a phrase like turd, that is to me where Rex Ryan loses credibility, because as a former head coach in the NFL, you got to have more respect for the type of player that Cooper is, or just the type of work and dedication it takes to become a really good player in the NFL. I mean, it's one thing for somebody on the outside to throw a Molotov cocktail, throw a grenade, etc., call a name. I mean, that does happen. But as a former head coach in the NFL, I do think it's out of bounds because you've been with those guys. And look, you can slam a lot of guys around the NFL for their behavior off of the football field, and if that's where you want to go with that term, that's one thing. But in terms of being a coach that's been there in the locker room, seeing what it takes to become a Pro Bowl level player, yeah, that type of word is out of bounds. But I would also say that Rex Ryan has now kind of fancied himself as a hot take artist. He knows where his bread is buttered. And in today's social media world and today's sports media world, one word or one phrase can get you all of the attention, and all of the attention keeps you employed. Rex has said a lot of outlandish, crazy things. It's almost like he's looking for the next outlandish, crazy thing to say. It's almost like Rex Ryan's trying to be the Don Cherry of the NFL. It's almost like a lot of guys are trying to be the one phrase, one term, hot take artist so that clip goes viral. And that's kind of exactly what Rex is doing here. Rex was an attention grabber. He was desperate for attention when he was coaching in the league. And so now that he's not coaching, he's doing the same exact thing. So in some ways, I take it with a grain of salt, because Rex is doing this type of stuff constantly anyway, and was doing it when he was a head coach and a defensive coordinator. As long as he's got a microphone, he's trying to draw attention to himself. I do think that term, when you talk about a Pro Bowl player and you've been on the sidelines before, yes, I do think that's out of bounds.